financially and emotionally. Other people in my flat put up pride flags too. Some of them are here. Our community helped me to keep going, to make the flag, and also to carry it at Queer Pride, which was a 2-person job, to show that we won't be erased. But when I planned to show my flags here, I realized there was one thing missing. I had never made a trans flag because I had never dared to put a trans flag outside of my home for long enough that it might get stolen. And so I got to work from scratch this time. A flag to remind us all and show the world what this is really about. My hands are full, I will hand it up in a bit. Being trans can be difficult and can be scary, but the force that drives us forward is trans joy. Joy when you first try that skirt or that tie. Joy when you look in the mirror and you see yourself. Joy when someone uses the right name and the right pronouns. Our trans joy is our power. But the flag is not done yet. I bought textile markers with me. And please write on the back of the flag about your trans joy, or just write your name if you can't think of something immediately. I also have some zines about the whole flag project with me. You can purchase those, and some of the proceeds will go to LGBT asylum support. To me, this whole flag project has been a story of honoring the hard parts of being queer, but not letting them win. Thank you. I will show the flag now, thanks to my lovely assistants. Yeah, we will put it on this table so you can add your own messages to it. Ja, mag je nog even? Okay, thank you very much. We have some other speakers. I will introduce them and let them do their thing. Our next speaker is Peter. His pronouns are he, him, and he is from the COC, the Dutch LGBT Association. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Peter Killestein. I'm a board member of COC Groningen Drenthe.
Meer afstand van de microfoon, beetje meer afstand.
And I'm very honored to be here. Like this is good? Yeah. Okay, I'll keep it like this. I also do my speech in English. Maybe there's a trans person who can translate it for you if it is difficult. Because I shouldn't be here as a cis gay man. It's not right that I'm standing here. But that is because there is a sad reason. Ian is our board member. He's a very beautiful, nice trans man, a young man. He should be here, but his granddad died yesterday evening. That's the reason, of course, he couldn't be here, and I know you understand. And I hope you will include me as a cis gay man in your trans community today. Look at the beautiful flag on the Martini Tower. And the Martini Tower has 3 trances. They have 3 transen. And that's why I do my speech in 3 trans teams. And the first trans is that I am very proud of the community of Groningen, the city of Groningen. I'm very proud that they put out these flags on the big tower. I'm very proud that they host Roze Zaterdag, 22 juni, June 22, Roze Zaterdag here in Groningen. Many 10,000s of people, LGBT people, queer people will visit this beautiful city and will have a wonderful time. And of course, the whole year here is a queer year. I'm also on the second trans, proud of the volunteers of COC. This year, COC Groningen Drenthe exists 75 years. We have our 75th birthday. And of course, we celebrate it with all our members, all our visitors, or all our volunteers, and of course, feel free to join us anytime you have the feeling you want to join. And the third, France, I'm very proud of you standing here. We are with many standing here on the Grote Markt. And maybe you stand here with feelings of joy, maybe with fear, maybe with excitement, maybe with anger, maybe with sorrow, maybe with happiness, maybe with pride. And every feeling is okay, and every feeling is welcome. Let's cherish the differences. Elk gevoel mag zijn, koester de verschillen. Groningen is a safer place for trans people. Not a safe place, but a safer place. By standing here on the Grote Markt, in the open, you make this safer place to a brave place. Applause for yourself. Finally, sometimes you have the feeling you want to hug someone, maybe even rub them on the back with your hands. But maybe that's too intimate. A few weeks ago I was in Friesland in the theater and I saw Boys Won't Be Boys. Yes, if you have the opportunity to go, it is fantastic. And there was a person and they had a very good idea, the hand hug. And now I need Esther and Teuntje here to give me a hand, because we're all going to try the hand hug. Choose someone next to you, maybe you like, or maybe you think they're interesting, or because the person is just standing next to you, and put up your right hand. And the other one, put your hands together like this. And now with your thumb, rub the back of the other hand.
That is... Lukt het?
Now, you might have noticed...
Zullen jullie misschien een high five willen doen of zo?
You still have the other hand. So what you can do...
Dat is goed, hè?
Is also raise your left hand, find another left hand that is available, and do this with two hands.
Oh dear. Now it gets complicated.
Very weird.
How's it going?
Now keep your hands like this. Please keep your hands like this. And let's get silent. Let's get very quiet with your hands like this. Let's be silent and quiet. And now in your mind, dream your biggest dream. Droom de droom in your hoofd. Your dream is now our dream. Thank you.
Wat mooi. Dat was al even wauw.
Thank you very much, Peter. Our next speaker is Haven. Are you here? Yes, there you are. Thank you. They are an intersex and transgender person writing about queerness and the inherent absurdity of humans. And they have poetry for us.
There's only a 5, weren't you? 4?
Okay, so
Only 5
is this
watching?
close enough or? Okay,
I don't know.
that's good. Hi.
I never do that. Sorry.
So this one is called Halfway. It's you'll see what it's about, I guess. I wrote it at 4 a.m. Okay. Halfway. Silence, please. We're treading on gentle grounds built by gentle people, held together by bent rebars covered by lush cotton. Before you leave, ready yourself against the many, many arrows made of the pieces of closet doors, and guard your house with the strength of thousands of arms as you've lived thousands of years, because they expect you to not survive this long. Or so I was told. Now frail embers be the aftermath of spikes. I long for aging backwards, rectifying lies, because more talks are about us, not from us. I find myself in litany. I'm not fading, I'm not broken, I'm not a cautionary tale. I'm your worst nightmares, your success story. You're pretty, but I too want my bones to rattle, my body a shrine, not a relic to commemorate, not another 3 times more likely to be murdered, not to take pain for others' lesson, not a mistake, not a regret, not an experiment, not a phase. I am here now, but I remain halfway, half a human, not Asian enough to withstand smoke, so it's okay to make us the punchline of comedies in the last century. Well, I wish we destigmatized how funny living as us can be, because it's funny to be in a straight relationship, to a lesbian relationship, to a gay man relationship in the span of 2 lovers. Because it's funny to finally make sense of all the years of stupid denials that I'm half woman from my mom's side, half man from my dad's, and that's why my body is male and female. That I'm gender studies' favorite trolley problem, that I'm woke menace beyond fat hum, that I accidentally traumatized some poor guy in the men's bathroom stall next to me when I picked my dick off the floor, that I grow into an old man having lived the problems of a teenage girl. Sometimes it's difficult to laugh with us when the loudest ones are laughing at us. But I'm still halfway with my presence, a stone's throw away to queerness, the scary, terrifying, titillating queerness of if I like you, an anomaly of gender and sex, does that make me gay? The answer is there's always space in the closet, but humans don't live long enough to make such confined space their habitat. When you are ready to leave your freedom, that's when we feel the safest. And I'm almost halfway done. I make no sense, we make no sense, so what if it doesn't make sense? Like how we are taught, cover our parts since birth, but to only wear clothes that show others how our parts look like. So we create mazes or roles based on these, insisting that these are all natural consequences of life, but reinforce how our sex equals our worth. Like baby boys who are born adoring sports, like baby girls out of womb sporting a pink skirt, like how men used to ban women from education in fear of their uterus exploding. If all these were the ultimate truths, then my body at birth needed no castrating, and history needed no bonfires for records of transgender people existing. See, I'm halfway done because I was taught that people like me are pieces, mismatching, unworthy, cursed to endless porridge, never whole, half human, half spectacle, half a friend, half a debate topic, but I'm only halfway to understanding this. I meant to write a happier piece, I tried. But my grief is only halfway gone, with the rest rows of rhetorical questions. Why do you grit your teeth and clench your fist when our eyes glow? Why the knee-jerk tantrum to make your limbs a weapon when we claim ourselves complete? Why do you wish us death when we give ourselves lives? Why fixate on the roles that are also killing you? When we all can be free and never have to be halfway humans ever again. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our next speaker is Sandro from LGBT Asylum Support, as well as a special guest, I believe, right? But maybe you can introduce that yourself, because I don't know the details. Thank you.
Thank you for the organizers, because I think being here, you need to have an organization and to be visible here, so a small applause for the organizers here. I'm Sandro Kortkaas, and sorry, I'm not trans, I'm just a gay person who lives here in a town with his husband. I got married here twice, I must say. But I'm a proud LGBT person, and I'm chairman of LGBT Asylum Support. It's the most critical organization for LGBT refugees who flee trans and homophobic countries. And I took with me two from Russia. I will introduce them also later. I give an introduction. This is their first week in the Netherlands. And you know, it's the second event here on Trans Visibility Day. For them it's the first week. And to imagine that you're walking here and that you see this flag, it's impossible in Russia. I think many of us, we don't realize this anymore. I come every 2 weeks in Ter Apel. I speak there to a lot of refugees who seek for asylum, which means protection in the Netherlands. And for some of them, they have the most hard time in their lives, even more worse than in the country of origin. If you check our Instagram or our Facebook page, you will see a post from today. And this is about a Turkish woman, 40 years old. She came to the Netherlands. She's now 3 months in Ter Apel, not knowing how her procedure goes, because we know it's a big problem for the IND to get everything on time. She's being harassed on a daily basis by minors. They grab her with her genitals. She gets from COA and police, sorry, don't hit them, they're just young minor refugees. And this is one example of 200 reports already this 3 months this year. Last year we made 640 reports. And a big part of this is about trans and non-binary refugees, because they are the most visible. And last year I was also here because on 27 February 2023, Tina, a Russian refugee, trans refugee, committed suicide in her shelter, just nearby here in Drachten. And at first I was seeing this magnificent group and how proud you can be and being visible. But I became a bit angry also, because no one knew what was going on with her. And it became even worse, because last year 5 LGBT refugees committed suicide, of which 3 of them trans refugees. It's a signal how difficult they have in the Netherlands, and we are a very critical organization, sending all these messages to the COA, but also sending them to the junior minister, parliament. And the most horrible part is that until now, none of these cases there has been an investigation. And this is of course a speech which is sad, but I will also introduce Elze. But I want to speak also something about one person, and that's, I have to do it from paper. This is about Sabi, and Sabi is a Iraq trans refugee. I know her from the beginning of the procedure, and from Ter Apel she went to Budel, totally in the south. That's where it started. She's now 10 months in the Netherlands. As a trans person, they moved her already 5 times to different AZC's. 5 times because of safety. And this is her statement she made this week to her lawyer, because this week she could make finally a report to the police. During 10 months, I was transferred 5 times from one camp to another. And in every camp I was taken to I have found myself surrounded by people who have the same extremist religious ideas that I fled from, and they do not let others live in peace, even in the Netherlands. They hate freedom and love. Within 10 months, I was seriously threatened with death 3 times, face to face, and I was bullied, discriminated, and verbally and physically abused several times. For 10 months, I like to be invisible and live freely, but sadly I'm still hiding and frustrated because of I do not feel safe at all inside the camp. And this is the contrast for today. She would like to be invisible for who she is, and I wish she was here also, but she is staying in Vlissingen. That's too far away to Groningen. But Alice and Friedrich could make it from Budel to Groningen. They are 2 of the more than 1,000 LGBT refugees we are in contact with, and I would say give them a big, big, big applause, because this is how we can be visible. I gave I gave the microphone to Alice, who is in Russia a famous blogger, and this is her first week. An applause.
Hello. Do you hear me well? Yes. Yeah, nice to meet you. It's really strange to stay at the streets and have some that's like events, because in Russia it's really impossible to do something here. And I'm transgender girl and LGBT activist from Russia. Yes, we have a really tough months because in Russia LGBT is forbidden now. It's like extremist organizations. It's equal like terrorists in Russia. So it's really bad, and our gay clubs are closed. Our activists go out from Russia too, because it's police really it's really hard to live there. If you think every time, every day, you think when police come to my house, yeah, because we not feel safe there anymore. Of course, in the past years we don't feel safe too, but every time it's got worse and worse every year, because of Putin, because of this political system and war, and where the war on Ukraine started in 2022. It's much worse for freedom. It's much worse for LGBT, because government really press on us. So I live in St. Petersburg, and there's not so bad city. There are a lot of LGBT people too, and we have a big community. But now many of us go to Europe and request refugees too. It's we have a really hard time. So yeah, nice to meet you, and I hope that I stay in this country. And
You're welcome.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Thank you, Alice, because I think it's hard to understand and to realize the first week, and then you're already invited for a Trans Visibility Day. Last year, during the Pride, the Queer Pride, I have to say, in Amsterdam, we stopped the whole route for 1 minute, and we're going to do this year also again. Also, what we are going to do is during the Pride in Utrecht, we're going to get more attention for trans rights, and especially trans in AZC's. Watch out, because we're going to be with a spectacular plan. But most of all, I would like to have 1 minute silent for Gina, for Kate, and all the rest who died in their AZC's and who could not make it. Can we have 1 minute silence? Thank you all for this 1 minute silence for those who could not make it here. Thank you.
The next person is, we will have a little bit of a setup because Olivier is going to sing something for us. So give it up for Olivier.
Gaat net goed. Ja, dat is oké. Ik heb dus geen versterker of iets, dus ga mijn best doen om verstaanbaar te zijn.
That I could love my body. All I want is to destroy it, set me free from this prison I'm living in. Oh, I'm living in. Just and you can accept me for who I am and who I'll become. You wouldn't love me if you knew what's going on inside of by my dead name, and I want to be free. I just got my hair off. I'm proud to hide my chest and accept me for who I am and who I'll become. I am me, I am free, I am who I'm meant to be. As a guy, and my life is so much more valuable to me. And I'll know that I'll have to face this war just on my own, 'cause you've left me alone. know that I'm finally myself. Getting to know me in the mirror each morning, but you couldn't stay with me, and it hurts to see you're not around here. I am me, I am free, I am who I'm meant to be. As a guy in my life is so much more valuable to me, and I'll know that I'll have to face this war to start my own, 'cause you've left me alone. You left me alone.
Mooi man.
Thank you so much for that. Our next speaker is Laura. Their pronouns are they, them, and they have a speech and a poem for us in Dutch. Laura.
Hoi. Ik ben genderfluïde en mijn mix van genders schuift ongeveer gelijk tussen non-binair, agender, man en vrouw. Toen ik daar een paar jaar geleden achter begon te komen, merkte ik ook dat mijn ideale lijf van dag tot dag veranderde. Hetzelfde stuk van mijn lijf wilde ik de ene dag het liefst weg hebben. En de volgende dag was dat opeens mijn favoriete stukje. Dat kostte me hartstikke veel energie. En telkens als ik nadacht over aanpassingen maken aan mijn lijf, voelde dat niet als de goede weg voor mij. Uiteindelijk besloot ik, mijn lijf is mijn lijf en dus genderneutraal. Want mijn genderidentiteit is niet in één gender te vangen. En elke dag trainde ik mezelf even voor de spiegel bij het omkleden. Even een paar seconden, een stukje van mijn lijf echt in me opnemen en zeggen, dat hoort bij mij. Dat is mijn lijf. En onbeschilderd canvas wat al mijn genders kan laten zien. En na een aantal maanden dit strak volhouden merkte ik, ja, dit is mijn lijf. En dit voelt niet gegenderd. Nou, dat is super fijn natuurlijk. Maar andere mensen, die lezen dat niet zo. Die zien mij en die plakken telkens het label vrouw op, wat ze zien. En dat verkeerd gelezen worden, dat blijft gewoon naarvoelen. Die sociale dysforie maakte dat ik steeds harder mijn best ging doen om er vooral niet vrouwelijk uit te zien. Ik vermeed rokken en jurken, bond mijn haar zo strak mogelijk weg en schoor zelfs een keer het dons haar op mijn wangen. Om vervolgens me 3 weken lang naar te voelen terwijl het teruggroeide. Want ik werd nog steeds constant als vrouw gelezen. En ik had zelfs onbedoeld zelf een genderstempel op mijn lijf geplakt. Uiteindelijk moest ik toch onder ogen zien dat zolang als ik borsten heb, ik niet ga ontsnappen aan het als vrouw gelezen worden. Wat ik ook draag qua kleding, op hoeveel manieren ik ook mijn voornaamwoorden aangeef. Die borsten die bepalen het beeld. En dat doet pijn. Als ik me op dat moment deels of helemaal man voel, dan is het extra lastig om telkens als vrouw gelezen te worden. Voel ik me non-binair of agender, dan voelt het alsof ik mijn borsten achter moet laten om trans genoeg te zijn. En ben ik op dat moment deels of helemaal vrouw, dan voelt dat vrouw zijn verkeerd. Want dan geef ik toe aan het verkeerde beeld dat de maatschappij van me heeft, toch? Toch? Maar zo voelt het wel. En ik ben helemaal oké met mijn borsten. Ze zijn van mij en dus niet gegenderd. Maar ik ben niet oké met de conclusies die anderen daarover trekken over mij vanwege mijn borsten. En ik ken geen andere EFAP, oftewel bij de geboorte als vrouw bestempelde transmensen die dit zo voelen. Niet op internet en niet in het echte leven. Iedereen die ik tegenkom wil of van hun borsten af, of vindt het niet zo'n probleem wat anderen denken, zolang ze zelf weten hoe het echt zit. En dat laatste is super cool. Ik zou willen dat ik dat zo kon voelen. Dat zou me een hoop energie schelen. Maar dat is niet hoe het voor mij werkt. En de mensen met wie ik de pijn van het misgenderd worden kan delen, die willen allemaal het liefst gisteren al hun borsten van hun lijf af hebben. En ik gun het ze van harte. Ik hoop dat het allemaal zo gauw mogelijk kunnen. Maar als ik voor mezelf over zo'n operatie nadenk, dan voel ik me al meteen gewoon niet lekker. En overal kom ik de mantra tegen dat die dysforie, die is niet nodig om trans te zijn. Bij trans, non-binair enzovoort zijn, hoort niet één bepaalde expressie. Lichamelijke transitie is niet nodig en noem maar op. Maar waarom kom ik dan niemand tegen zoals ik? En ik mis die representatie en over de jaren wil ik steeds liever zorgen dat anderen die dit ook voelen wel de kans hebben om die representatie te vinden. Om mij en andere mensen zoals zij te kunnen vinden. Maar ik weet nog eerst niet goed hoe. En nadat dat een paar jaar geborreld had, mocht je er wat van herkennen, moet vooral even hoi zeggen straks. Vind ik echt super leuk. Met borsten. Blijf van mijn borsten af. Met je begerige blikken. Die stukken losrukken ter inspectie. Afbreken van mijn zijn. En mij achterlaten. Vol gaten. Verscheurd. Tussen de volle massa van mijn gevoelde lijf. En het beeld in jouw blik. Ingelijst als een dode vlinder. Verstild, verstijfd, opgekleed en opgespeld. Voor uw gemak gelabeld. Borsten, naam, heupen, handen, hoofd, schouders, stem. Maar het zwijgt. Het kan niet anders. Beelden hebben nou eenmaal geen stem. Het omhelst me. Pakt me in, snoert me dicht, knijpt mijn keel en ik zwijg. Ik worstel in stilte. Kijk dan naar me. Kijk dan nou echt. Nee, niet naar die borsten. Kijk nou eens naar mij. Ja, goed zo. Je ziet het. Ja, goed zo. Ik ben geen vrouw. Ja, goed zo. Ik ben non-binair. Wacht. Wat doe je nou? Blijf van mijn borsten af! Zie je eindelijk mijn mooi versierde voornaam worden? Zeg je, daar horen geen borsten bij. Hak je ze af met je blik. Voor ik het weet weggesneden. Achtergelaten in het hokje vrouw. Onverenigbaar met jouw beeld. Tussen mens zonder borsten. Dat past niet. Dat gaat niet. Non-binair is een tussenmens. Borsten horen bij een ander hokje. Daar wilde je uit, toch? Wat zorg je nou? Geef ze gewoon hier en dan mag je door, mag je er zijn. Zonder borsten. Nee, ik wil niet. Nee, ik ben geen vrouw. Nee, ik ben niet zonder borsten. Nee, mijn borsten. Van mij, de mijne. Blijf af! And for wie het wil lezen, anyone who wants to take the time to read this, I've also made a print version. You can find it on the chair. Thank you so much, Laura. We have one last person on the program today. Give it up for one of our organizers, Toontje.
Yeah, so I used to do this piece in theater, and I used to come up from the audience side, so from that side, And that is a bit difficult here because you're all focused on me. And I want to tell you a bit about my life journey. I brought it with me here, but it's a long story. Literally, it's 10 meters. So if I would like to ask the people on that side if they could maybe scoosh to the left and the right to make a little bit of space for me. Sorry for taking up so much space, but that's kind of the point today, right? And Jeff, we could do the honor to help me with my cape.
Wait. Now I show you how to play. Ja, gaat lukken. Ja.
Is er iemand die geen Engels praat? Nee? Oké, dan ga ik het verhaal proberen in het Engels. This is the first time I perform this piece in English, and I don't know if the card is long enough. We'll try. So I'm here today in a skirt, and this is the first skirt I ever bought. I always wanted to wear a skirt when I was a little kid, but my mom didn't let me because she was afraid I would get bullied at primary school. I didn't even know that word, but apparently I wasn't allowed to do that. Then in primary school, I got asked, would you like to date me? And I said yes. And then there was another person who asked me, would you like to date me? And I said yes. And then another person came to me and told me, no, you cannot date two people at the same time because monogamy, and I did not understand why, and I still don't understand why. Apparently that's because I'm polyamorous, but I did not know this word until I'm like way longer. But like I continued my life a bit and until the final grade in primary school, and then I fell in love with the boy, and I was like, okay, apparently I'm bisexual. I don't care, but yeah. So there I am as a bisexual person, and oh my god, the card is already loosening up. Okay, then I bought a rainbow coat. You maybe recognize me with it. Yeah, sure. You know what? No.
Oops.
Then I brought a rainbow coat, and then everybody thought it was gay, but I'm not. Only thing to like when I finally met my girlfriend. She's trans, I'm polyamorous, and we didn't care about each other that we have these different identities. We respect each other like we are. And she told me it's okay to wear a skirt. She did not get angry, and it was so mind-blowing for me. And at some point she noticed that my newsletters were coming in like mevrouw Zicht, and she was, oh, are you trans too? And I was like, no, not really. I don't really identify as a man, but I also don't really identify as a woman. Oh, sorry. So apparently I'm non-binary. And I use they, them pronouns. And well, then I noticed some other people who are non-binary, and I feel like I'm more identifying like the people who are also identifying as gender fluid. So I'm gender fluid. Does it really matter what I am? I'm not gonna tell anyone that my girlfriend is trans because she's not my girlfriend! And yet I'm bisexual! Some people think that's gay! Or fine! Or whatever!
And if I finally am wrapped around in all my flag and my pride identities, you'll see the polyamorous flag for all the love that I want to spread and radiate towards the world. Thank you. If anyone needs a flag to also do this kind of project, they are over here. If anyone wants a button, yes, they are over here. Het is ingewikkeld, oké? Dat hangt wel maar makkelijk.
As Transgender untangles their identities, I want to thank you all for your attention, your presence, and the good energy here. This is the end of the speeches that we have planned. We still have stickers, zines, you can write on the flag, and in these bags here we will put them out a bit more, but we have a whole bunch of different pride flags that you can buy with the money going to LGBT asylum support if you also want to make such a glorious cape or just want one flag. Thank you so much and have a nice day. One last thing, a reminder, it is now 3:15. At 4 o'clock Dorothy's opens if anyone wants to go for drinks.
Tot zover dit Instagram-verslag vanaf te kijken. Thanks for watching.
We're making a heart here for Kina and the other ones who died. Please help us. There is material here and we'll make a big heart. Thank you.
Oh, how sweet. Thank you.